That night, Ellie stood on a stormy plain. Above her, dark clouds swirled and rumbled. In the distance, a tower rose, black stone, cold, unyielding, and within it, voices echoed, shouts that rattled the ground itself. The tower shook, its walls trembled, windows glowing red with bursts of sound. The shouts were harsh, overlapping, filling the air with anger, each word indistinct, but sharp enough to pierce her chest. It felt as though the world itself was yelling at her. Ellie covered her ears, her tiny shoulders trembling. Beside her, the little puppy whimpered, pressing against her leg, as if asking, "Why must it be this way?" The tower loomed larger, the shouts pressed heavier. For a moment, Ellie felt very, very small. Then something stirred. At her feet, a tiny glow, a flower, impossibly sprouting from the cracked ground. Ellie bent down, lifted it gently. She pressed it to her chest, and for the first time, that night, the shouts softened, just a little. She saw the spiral staircase along the outer wall. It led upward, toward the shouts. Step by step, she began her climb. On the first stair, she placed the glowing flower. Its light spread faintly, and the anger grew just a little quieter. As Ellie climbed, another flower appeared in her hand. She set it gently on the next step. The stone warmed, the cracks filled with light, and the tower's echoes stumbled, crackled, grew weaker. But anger resists. A sudden gust of wind lashed at her hair, her dress. The shouts twisted into the wind, trying to push her back, to knock her down. Ellie's puppy barked, tiny but fierce, barking at the storm itself. Ellie gripped the railing. She closed her eyes. She breathed in deep, and in the middle of the storm, she whispered, "I won't let anger win." The wind screamed, but her voice held steadier. Each step she climbed, more flowers appeared. Her little hands could barely hold them all. She placed them one by one, and with each flower, the stairs glowed brighter. The path ahead shimmered with hope. Halfway up, Ellie's legs grew tired. Her breaths came heavy. She sank down onto a glowing step. Her puppy licked her hand, as if to say, "Keep going. You're not alone." And for the first time, Ellie smiled. But the tower wasn't done. It roared, louder than before. The walls shook, the ground cracked, the air split with sound. A deafening burst nearly knocked Ellie backward. Her ears rang. Her chest ached. This was the climax of fear. She didn't run. She clutched every flower she could carry and scattered them all across the steps at once. In an instant, golden light burst upward. The shout stumbled, staggered, its rage muffled into silence. From step to step, the flowers bloomed on their own. A spiral of golden light wrapped the tower. The echoes that once screamed now whispered. The anger faded into murmurs too soft to harm. Ellie rose again, her steps lighter now. Her puppy hopped beside her, tail wagging. The black walls of the tower softened into gray. Stone that once loomed in shadow now looked like stone that could breathe again. In the silence came a sound, a single chirp. Ellie froze, eyes wide. A bird, and then another, and another. For the first time, hope filled the air. The flowers didn't stop at the stairs. They crept upward, along the cracks in the tower's walls. They glowed warmly, sealing the broken stone. The tower was no longer only a prison of shouts. It was becoming something new. Ellie carried her final flower. Step by step, she reached the top. She laid it down, and the tower fell silent. No more shouts, only birdsong, only light. At the summit, Ellie found a garden, glowing trees, flowers, birds filling the sky. She stood with her puppy at her side and looked out at the peaceful horizon. It was as if the world itself was finally at rest. From the ground, the tower no longer looked dark. Its walls shone with golden blossoms. Birds flew out freely into the sky. What was once a tower of shouts had become a tower of light. Ellie knelt, folding her hands over a single glowing flower. Her puppy curled beside her, safe. The light of the flower grew, until it became the quilt beneath her, a sunflower quilt of home. And her story whispered one truth to us all: children need calm and safety, not fear.